is SportsCenter.
Hello everyone and welcome to VSPN. I'm your host Hugh Joel and this is the Week 6 summary. Week 6 wasn't any more special than Week 5, so let's just take a look back at the matchups. First, let's start with the Diet Dr. Pepper Game of the Week, featuring Coach Caroline Craven's team, the Queen, against Coach DeVillo's Johnsonville Brats of Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. Now the Brats unfortunately had only 2 players above 10 points, that being Aaron Rodgers and Jamal Charles, while the Queen had 3 players over 20 points, Cam Newton, David Johnson, and Brandon Cooks. This didn't bode well for the Brats. The Queen cooked up them Brats, winning by a score of 126-63. Following that game, reports have started to trickle out of a lawsuit being filed by the Johnsonville Meat Company against the Johnsonville Brats of Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. No further details are here at this time. Next, we go to the Goat Pen, where Coach DePatie and his team, Fuck Wazio, hosted Spencer Locke's Stupendous Spurriers. Wow, that is a mouthful. The Team Wazio, led by LaShawn McCoy with 32 points, scored a lot, not enough though to overcome the old Spurriers. Tom Brady, 27 points, and Gronkowski, 22, were the 2 biggest factors in the Spurriers win. This is all in one take. I apologize. Spurriers win 106-84. Spurriers are now on a 3-game winning streak. Let's see that continue. Meanwhile, brother Duncan Locke and his mighty Saban armies took care of Daniel Smith Team Fox. Saban's Drew Brees and OBJ combined for 64 points. Meanwhile, Team Smith's leading scorer was Matthew Stafford with 27. However, Team Saban still won 115-90. I'm honestly surprised on how close that was given Daniel Smith. That's it for now. Let's go to a quick commercial break.
¿Qué quieres comer?
Ya deberías saberlo.
Oh, sí.
Ya deberías saberlo. La chica de verdad nos gusta el pollo frito, la chica de verdad nos gusta el pollo frito, la chica de verdad nos gusta el pollo frito, pollo, pollo, polla. La chica de verdad nos gusta el pollo frito, la chica de verdad nos gusta el pollo frito, la chica de verdad nos gusta el pollo frito, pollo, pollo, polla. Si tú quieres complacer a una dama debes darle de tu pollo, polla. Si tú quieres complacer a una dama dame un poco de tu pollo, polla. Dame un poco de tu pollo, polla. Dame un poco de tu pollo.
Entonces, ¿qué quieres de comer?
Me provoca pollo.
Polla.
Welcome back. You know, they say you never can escape your shadow. However, Coach AJ Burke and his team Wednesday just did just that, that's the saying, by beating Coach Erica and Robert Fox's team, the Cowboy Shadow, by a score of 112-81. Coach AJ was led by Andrew Luck and Lamar Miller, who combined for 51 points. That doesn't mean, though, the Cowboys Shadow couldn't score any points. They were led by Terrence West, who had 23 of his own. However, they did have the Panthers defense scoring a -6 points. Can't win scoring negative points unless it's hard to. However, finally, we have the Monday night matchup between Coach Eric Burke and his butt fumblers and Coach Patrick Fox Ken Boners. Now, what's interesting is the Fumblers had a 2-point lead going into Monday night with no one playing, while Ken Boners had Matt Forte. However, just in Coach Fox fashion, Matt Forte only scored just 1 point, which tied the game, allowing the butt fumblers to win in overtime, as in bench points, not overtime, bench points. This brings Coach Fox to 0-6 on the year, and more than that, we're going to go to our reporter Misty Knight. Misty, what you got for us?
Thanks, Hugh. I'm here with Coach Patrick Fox and Coach Eric Burke just off their Sunday night matchup. Coach, you just lost your second game to a tiebreaker and are now 0-6. Where do you see your team going from here?
Team's looking good. We're going into a bye week next week, and our quarterback looks good, and the team looks good.
How confident do you feel with your job security right now?
Job. And I think that I'm going to be around here for a long time, and the fans love me, and I haven't received any death threats, and I feel safe.
Okay, well, thank you, Coach Fox. Stay safe. I now turn my attention to Coach Eric Burke of the Butt Fumblers.
Thank you.
First off, congrats on the win. How confident were you going into tonight with a 2-point lead?
Well, when you're playing a team that's 0-5 coming into this game, really it's pretty much a bye week for us. Even though I only had a 2-point lead and he still had a running back to go, I already knew I won it. This guy can't win a game. He's fucking awful.
What's next for you and the Butt Fumblers?
Well, I'll tell you what, we got a matchup with the division leader next week, Team Cravens. We got to fumble some butts, maybe fumble her butt, we'll see. But I'm pretty confident going in. This was really a moral booster, just kicking the shit out of a team like this.
All right. Thank you very much. Back to you, Hugh.
Thanks, Misty. And just some crazy stuff with Coach Fox. I hope everything's all right. There's been reports of death threats and protests. What's that? We have just received some breaking news regarding Coach Fox. Let's bring in fantasy expert Buster Hyman for more on that story. Buster?
This is a happy fox. And I thought I'd show everyone what a happy fox looks like. Because at 1-5 and 0-6, there are no happy foxes in this league. But all that might change at the end of the season for Coach Patrick Fox. Last night on Twitter, I received a message from Coach DeVillo of the Johnsonville Brats of Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin, saying that at the end of the season, if Coach Patrick Fox loses his job, he is offered a job as offensive coordinator of the Johnsonville Brats. On the phone with me now live from Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin's Coach Mitch DeVillo. Now, Coach, real quickly, I know you're a very busy man. Why would you offer Coach Patrick Fox a job in the Johnsonville Brats?
Well, Buster, he's a solid offensive mind in the game. I really do trust him. If I had to choose anyone to lead to run my offense other than myself, I'd definitely choose Coach Fox. He knows what he's doing on offense, just defensively is where he's struggling. Look at any week, he could have beaten anybody. It just so happens he faced someone who scored more than him. It's just that simple, Buster.
All right, now, Coach, if you do bring him on as offensive coordinator, is there any chance he'll be assistant head coach?
Oh, God, no. Are you fucking with me? He's garbage. That's garbage.
Couldn't have said that better myself, Coach. Thanks for joining us.
No problem, Buster. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thanks, Buster. We have more breaking news. Coach Pat Fox recently renamed his team. That was 2 weeks ago. Tony Romo was back. Last week being the Ken Boners, and now they are Team I Hate My Life. We have received a statement from the commissioner. Let's go to that now. Interesting to see how this all develops. Coach Fox is out of control. Anyway, we got the Vinegar Stroke of the Week. We're going to give that to Coach DeVillo. Coach, sorry, but you lost by over 60 points. That wasn't a contest. So, Vinegar Stroke of the Week to you. Now let's look ahead to Week 7 matchups and picks by our expert, Buster Hyman. So we got Team Wednesday at the Johnsonville Brats, Team The Queen against the Butt Fumblers, Team I Hate My Life at the Stupendous Spurriers, Team Fox, coached by Daniel Smith, at the Dallas Cowboys Shadow, coached by the Foxes. and Team Fuck Wazio at Saban's Armies. Buster, what are your picks for this upcoming week?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Buster Hyman, and before I left the studio, I forgot to make Buster's picks, so here we go. We got the Brats, we got the Queen, we got Spurriers, we got Team Fox, and we got Saban's Army.
Thanks, Buster. Well, that does it for me. Tune in next week to VSPN's weekly update. I'm Hugh Joel, signing out. This is bullshit, man. I'm not getting paid enough for this shit, alright? It's fucking